improper fractions and mixed numbers. So let's toggle between those, if you will. So first we have the mixed number 3 4/7, and we want to convert that to an improper fraction. Okay, so there's a process to this. So we take the whole number and we multiply it by the denominator. So 3 times 7, and then we add the numerator. That's the whole number times the denominator plus the numerator. So 3 times 7 is 21, plus 4 is 25. So my new numerator is 25, and the denominator stays the same. The reason this works is because if we are dealing with a denominator of 7, 7 out of 7 is the same as 1, right? We know that this is equal to 1. So if I have 3, that means I have 3, 7 times 7, or 7 over 7, because each one of these is equal to 1. And I also have a 4/7. So if I would add all of these together, 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21, plus 4 gives me 25 over 7. So that's kind of breaking it down. That's why we can take 3 times 7, because that represents this piece right here, where I have 7 over 7 3 times. So the improper fraction is 25 over 7. Now, going the other direction is very similar. So if we think about 38 over 13, what is the mixed number? Well, we know that we have denominators of 13, and we know that 13 over 13 is equal to 1 whole. So how many 13 out of 13 can you pull out of this? Well, if I have 2 of these, right, each of these is 1, that's the same as 26 over 13, and I need to get to 38. So 38 minus 26 is 12. So thinking through this, I have 13 plus 13 plus 12, which gives me 38, and that's what I need, right? So if we think about, I have 1, 2, whole number of 2, and then left over is 12 over 13. Another way to think of this is, how many times does 13 go evenly into 38? That answer is 2. How much is left over? So again, we would get the 26 is 2 groups of 13, and there are 12 left over. So the mixed number would be 2 and 12/13. Convert the mixed number to an improper fraction, 2 and 7/10. So again, I take the whole number, multiply by the denominator, 2 times 10, and then I add the numerator, so plus 7. 2 times 10 is 20. 20 plus 7 is 27. So my numerator is 27, and my denominator is 10. Improper fraction, 27 over 10. Remember that an improper fraction is where the numerator is larger than the denominator. I probably should have started with that. And now let's convert the improper fraction to a mixed number. 8/3. So how many groups of 3 can go evenly into 8? Well, 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So if I have 3 over 3 and 3 over 3, that's the same as 6/3. How many do I have left? Well, if I have 8/3 and 2 represents 6/3, then the leftover piece is 2/3. So oftentimes when I'm doing this, and sometimes the numbers are nicer than others, but when I say how many times does 3 go into 8 evenly, and I get my 2, and I say, okay, so 3 times 2 is 6, 8 minus 6 is 2, so this becomes my numerator. So when after I do the multiplication of 3 times 2, and then I subtract, whatever you get, that's the numerator. You just want to make sure when you're doing this that whatever you find to be your numerator is smaller than your denominator. So in this case, because 2/3, that is a proper fraction, we know that we're okay. Let's do one more of those improper fractions. I think those are just a little more challenging. So let's do 26 over 5, right? So we think, how many times does 5 go into 26? Well, 5 times, because 5 times 5 is 25. So that means my whole number is 5. It goes in 5 times. So now I take my numerator, 26 minus 25 is 1. So the 1 is my numerator. So I would say 5 and 1/5 is my mixed number.